All right, how you guys doing today? Hope you guys doing well. Right now, I am having problems with my air conditioner. So it's gonna get hot as hell. So I'm gonna cut this probably live stream a little bit short. Let's see what happens. I don't know. So I might cut this live stream short. Hey, what's up, Adrian? How you doing? Adolfo is here. Don't forget, guys. Okay. Mm, It says here, don't forget, guys. George loves to tell it. He proves Heidi loves to prove Heidi's love for him. She ripped up all of her photos for George Michael. She was so close to personal friends with him. Yeah, she was personal friends with almost every celebrity known to man. So right now, I am actually searching for aircon technician, which it's crazy. My aircon just stopped working in the middle of the night, and it doesn't turn on anymore. Anything. I tried using the switches and all that stuff, but nothing's working. Um, Let me see. So I need to look for an aircon technician or something like that. Air conditioner. Yeah. So that's what I'm basically looking for right now. Isn't that crazy? Let's see, what are you guys doing right now? Um so how's everyone doing today? How's let me get my coffee. It's crazy. All right. Mm, all right. Coffee's doing great. I hate it when the one thing I really hate in the Philippines is when they do the coffee like halfway. It's like, what the hell? I'm like, why don't you make it full? Yeah, I know, right? The piss pads. So you got the piss pads. Now I'm starting to sweat as well. You got the piss pads. George cannot behave, and he threatens Heidi's supply for donuts. Oh, opiate supplies. No, I'm joking. Shout out to Andy from Adrian from Street Freak. We got Aloe de Winter here. WKC. I wonder if Heidi has to be taken to the hospital when they call the ambulance. Do they have to send a truck to pick her up? Because I seen pictures of the ambulance, and over there looks like she won't fit. Yeah. Also, how do they describe her? Really large, fat, white woman. The pambasang. That was funny yesterday. That's what they put her as. Pambasang Yobab. I don't know why they put her as that. And even to this channel, to this day, I don't know if it's a cruel joke from George, or I don't know if they're in it in the joke or something. But like, in order to call your wife the people's pig or a nasty fat pig, hey, that's from George. That's from them. They call themselves that. So we ain't making fun of them. They're the ones doing it. We're just repeating what they're saying. Just like I'm repeating everything they say when it comes down to the employment, when it comes down to the business, when it comes down to all those things. That's the only thing that we put out there. I can get it. There's other guys that put out criminal records, past, and addresses and all that. This is a family channel. We don't operate this way. I'm just saying. Brutal. Hey, what's up, Bruce? No, actually, this could be. The topic is, when your ex or your partner works against you. This is not just Heidi. This is not just this is more on a lot of Filipinas. They work against their husband, especially when it comes to the chismes. When it comes to they're talking against their husband. Oh, he's so cheap. He's so kuripod, and it happens all the time. It's crazy how you hear. I'm in some. I have a few fake profiles in Facebook, and I'm in some Filipina groups, and it's crazy the amount of things they talk about foreigners. There's even I'm even in a group chat. I just managed to get into a group chat with these girls in Angeles City, and I just have a fake picture, and I'm just pretending like to be a girl there, and like sometimes like make some comments and stuff like that. But the way they talk about their husbands, man, that is insane. Oh, I go with this guy or that guy, and they don't care. I mean, they're married and all that. So I don't know why a lot of foreigners believe in the marriage aspect while a lot of the Filipinos don't. Like, yeah, it's a lot of traditional ones. Talking about donut tonight. Hey, it could be. We're just in time, definitely. I was the one late. Need more coffee. Damn, what a picture. Why are they making fun of Heidi like that? Hey, why do they put themselves out there like that? We're not doing it. Nobody's making fun of her. If they tag themselves as national pig or the people's pig or something like that, that's them. I'm just repeating what they are saying. You know. Okay. Oh, I'm in time. Andy's just late, as always. Glenn B2, thank you so much for joining in. We got our Philippine journey. Give it 150. Yeah, I was 1 minute earlier than 150. Is that a photo of Heidi? No, it's not a photo of Heidi. It's definitely not. She has endless health conditions. Yeah, endless health conditions. You know what's so funny? Supposedly she has lupus, right? I never met a person with lupus that's always talking about donuts, food, apple pies, all this kind of stuff. Then going to all these freaking fast food joints where especially they put out sugar on every freaking thing. It's crazy. I really don't get it. When you have sugar on your freaking in your diet as a basis, and they say they have a no sugar diet supposedly, yet you see George bust out a giant box of donuts, which I never seen that box in Dunkin' Donuts. And so, I don't know if they got the special edition one or something. She has endless health conditions, and they will be eventually be a beg stream for one of Heidi's beg conditions. Yeah, I'm sure. I bet you. I mean, there was already a beg condition for their what do you call it? Their e-trike, right? And then another begging one for the wheelchair. Somebody gave them a wheelchair. They used it for like what, like 2, 3 weeks, and all of a sudden they just threw away that wheelchair. Say, F it, her piss pads. Let's do a Filipino time game. Come on. Looks like an extra large cow. Damn, I was going to put prize when you go down on Heidi. No, no, do not. So, yeah, there's a lot of cases where a lot of partners, Filipino partners, work against you in the house. For example, we got that Campbell guy, the Campbell family, whatever his name is. Like there was a lot of situations where it looked the way he's describing, it looked like she was working against him, one of the girls. Then another one would be British John, for example. They are working currently against him in his own house. Yet at the same time, he's still getting the shit and stick out of it. He's still getting, yeah, he's still getting he got the boot. He's still living in the house, and he's living with people that don't want him in that house. So no matter how much he would invest on it, no matter how much money he would put, at the end of the day, this dude is like, Jesus, like he's just somewhere where he's not wanted. All right, let me keep looking for technician, aircon technician. Let me see, technician, aircon repair, available, available. Is this guy available for installation? Aircon split. Okay, is this guy available? And is this guy available? What about this dude? Affordable? Nope. I don't want to buy air cons. Uh, huh. Ah, here, this other guy. Okay, so I'll just wait for one of them to pop up. Oh, so fast. Um, can repair split type D working. Mm, it won't go. Just stopped overnight. All right, let's see. Okay, so we got excuses. Spank that like button. Thank you so much. Aircon broken. Andy gonna get naked. Yeah, for sure. Free bacon cooking in the heat. What's good, everybody? They put the camera back on. All right, let's keep going with the people. Sorry about that. It's just that it's freaking hot. It's hot in the Philippines. It's hot. Look, it's already 8 a.m. here in the Philippines. It's already hot. I'm already sweating. It's crazy. Good morning, Andy and chat. What's up? How you doing? I want to put a fan in, but I don't want the noise to make a freaking crazy noise on it. Uh, does it have the drain, or it is not draining? That will shut it down. What are you talking about? The aircon? I guess it has everything. It's fully hooked up. I don't know. It's just this aircon is like, believe it or not, I have it for already 10 years. I don't know if it's a problem or an issue. Hey, what's up, Philly in the Philippines? But I have it since 2014. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes with this aircon. What is it? It's a carrier. Actually, yeah, it's a carrier aircon. Um, fuse box. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, like restarting the fuse boxes and stuff, and that didn't even work out. So yeah, um, I mean, if I did the fuse box, I mean, this is working again. I mean, this is working. It's connected all to the power of the aircon. Yeah, if my light works, everything. Yeah, the fuse is not working for this thing. Uh, Philly won't get back to AC in the Philippines. Good morning, Tim Diziak. How you doing? We got good morning from Street Freak. We got JJ Lonely Bull in Asia. We got Niche. Mark Thornton still insisting that he never served in the military. Oh, what an idiot. He is a total idiot. The guy, he has a demented brain. What else can you say about him? Nobody likes him in Dumaguete and Valencia. Literally, nobody likes him. You can go Dumaguete right now and ask people about Mark Thornton. No one likes his ass. They see him, but they don't say shit about it. They're like, they're all keeping their distances away because they know what kind of fucking low life, broke piece of shit he was. Especially when he was working at the cruise line and he was in some sort of like fake art syndicate where he was selling shit. Hey Andy, check your breaker and make sure it's not tripped. If so, reset it and it should work fine. Yeah, that's what I did. I'll try it again, but I tried all the breakers from the upstairs and then I reset them. And the only thing that doesn't work is this the aircon. Everything else works. Um that's the thing. A girl's brutal. Good morning to all. They are nice, sugar, spice, and all kind of things of nice. There was some old antics live stream where George was hungover and he yelled at Heidi like she was a grab driver. Really? When was this? Was this the one live stream where they were talking about each other? Like, was this during the plane? They were talking about planes and stuff, and then they were hitting each other. George probably did it as a joke, as he knows Heidi won't get it. Heidi probably thinks Babasang Yobab means sexy thick lady. Oh no, it doesn't. It's just some nasty woman. Nasty woman. It's a female blogger. Yobab is a it's a backward word for baboy, for pig. So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Annie in the house. Thank you so much from Brent's World. So yeah, do you guys know of any situations of women working against the man in the house? There is a lot of situations here in the Philippines that happens. We especially see this in Rafi Tulfo, for example. In Rafi Tulfo, where they work against them in their own house. Heidi, the medical word, diabetes type 4, custom made wheelchair for behemoths. One of Mark Dorn's he called you homosexual pedo, and you can sue him for slander and accusations. Marcus of POS. They make extra large wheelchairs. No joke. I don't know the weight limit. I dated a girl who had lupus, and when I was 29, she was 23, and was on certain meds. No sugar, but it did not stop her from fun and drinking. She drank whiskey on the rocks. It had no sugar. Well, wait, whiskey has a lot of sugar. That has tons of sugar. Whiskey on the rocks? That's a lot of sugar on whiskey. Good morning. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I've seen the Jack Daniel label. Like, damn. Lupus affects the internal organs and will event. Yeah, that's the reason why it gets you so drunk because it's full of sugar. Mm. Affects the internal organs and will eventually cause kidneys to stop working, and she will have to get dialysis or will cause a cardiovascular disease like a heart attack or a stroke. She's probably halfway there. They don't care. They're still going to bonchon, eating the sweet chicken. Um, did you flip the breaker? Yeah, I did. I did that way earlier. Um, check to see if you have power to AC. If you do, a lizard might short a. That could be another one. That could be one. But you know what? It's been 10. Yeah, I've heard of such things. It never. I think it did happen to me one time on my water heater. That happened. The lizard. These little freaking animals. They go into your peripherals, into your stuff. Yeah. So my water heater is messed up because of a freaking lizard. That was the previous water heater a long time ago, and it could be. So let's see what happens. Yes, yes, po inverter. Yes, po. Puede today. Okay. Let's see. I feel sorry for British John. Did his wife leave him? Technically, yes, but technically it's his place. Technically, it's his place, but legally, it's her land. Legally, it's hers. So, regardless, she can't just throw him out. She'll look bad either way, and he can't leave because he will look bad either way. You can fry eggs on your sofa. Yeah, pretty much. Sweating like Heidi's underboob. Yeah, man, it's like I'm I'm in Heidi's house. It's so hot. Thomas, yeah, apparently. But it's not as hot as you might think because I've installed ceramic tint on my windows, and it's not it would have been way hotter if it was. Right now it's bearable. But if I didn't have these ceramic tints, because I put ceramic tint on all my windows, and it's a pretty cool house without it. You don't need it. But the one thing that's gonna make it hot is the computer. So the computer is gonna accumulate all that heat. Aircon, have you had it cleaned in the past 10 years? Actually, I had it clean last December, which is yeah. I should have cleaned it every freaking 6 months, especially that old aircon. So either way, they're coming. They're gonna come today, or I'm gonna make somebody come in today. Looks for the confused look on his face. Which one? I impregnated Heidi recently. Yuck. Put the thermostat on the lowest setting. The thermostat. What Good, Jim. Unplug the aircon from the electric outlet for an hour, then plug it and try it again. You know what? I might try that. Uh, all right. You see, let me drink some coffee. Yeah. So all the switchboard, everything. You need to yell at the aircon, scream, "Ha! You don't know what arrogant means, ha! You don't know what arrogant means? Good job, guy. Good job. Any troop to World Zoom already deported out of PH? I have no idea. Like I'm the guy that gives the least fucks about World Zoom. He can die for all I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about him, honestly. I don't know why people give a fuck about a con artist. He's a con artist. He's a scammer. He stole money from children in the hospital. I don't know why you guys give a fuck about this dude. Just forget him. I think what happened was something with um, it was something with the bail system or something with the parole. I think with the parole with that type of crime, I think they redacted it, and a lot of the guys are going to jail because of it. So it's part of his. I think he has to go back to jail and serve his time. I forgot what it was, but it was something like Buwahi Cebu. I think you know what it is, right? Buwahi can explain it more. He knows about it. That actual law, and it was because of him, supposedly. That because of World Zoom, all these other guys that white collar criminals are going back to jail and they're getting extradited and stuff. Good morning. So it's not something that he did in the Philippines. It's not something new that he did. It's probably something old from before, from his parole. He got out earlier or something happened. And then I guess they fixed the law and it's retroactive. So all these guys are going back. You gotta probably thank Biden for that. Well, who cares? Mike, no more weed videos. Oh, Mike. Wait, which Mike? Good morning, Mike. Huh? Oh, he has weed videos? I didn't know. I gotta check out the channel. I told Mark on his live stream that they were after him. He had some nasty comments. Who? Oh, that dude. Yeah. The culture differences ends up the women getting resentful and putting extra MSG in his dinners. They could. The thumbnail is one for the spam bank. Yeah. It's from that old movie. What's eating Alan Grape? I don't know if you guys remember that movie. It's in the 80s, I believe, or late 80s or early 90s. What's eating Alan Grape? And this dude has mama. So mama, she's like the big fat woman, and she has a stick. She's always like mumbling and shit, and then like from her couch she has the stick, and then she's trying to you know get the control or some shit, or hit something, or trying to the TV. Like that was funny. uh, hey mama. They will be missed, boss man upside, but I will be super successful YouTube channel if I follow his plan. Yo, Steve, long time. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. Andy, bourbon and scotch have no sugar. Okay, yeah, but that's bourbon and scotch. But you said whiskey, right? All this new flavor shit is loaded with sugar. Andy, I enjoy you exposing G and H. They they think people are dumb. Exactly. A lot of these dudes think people are stupid or something. They say lie after lie. They are business owners. She has a movie star friends. It's all BS. Definitely BS. Who's gonna live in that crappy place with all your star power? You know, it's supposedly one video she was saying she was head of IT. I think they was saying multiple times head of IT for the Home Shopping Network. Like she could barely, restart a router. So I don't know what IT. Like she does not look like. Okay, this is the one thing. She does not look like the part. She does not dresses like the part. Because like when you work certain jobs, are when you work certain jobs, when you do certain stuff, you dress a certain way, right? You try to be more presentable. Especially like let's say you were the head of IT and you're an executive, right? It's just muscle memory where you have to be dressing presentable 24/7. It's just even on your days off, be more casual and stuff like that. There is no way for muscle memory. Yeah, there's no way that they could just the way they dress into the way they dress now. It's weird. Even guys like, for example, let's say somebody like Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk or other guys who are like ultra rich, even though they are on their days off enjoying, regardless, they are still dressing presentable. Even if they're going to for a run, they're going for the beach. Still, it's just a muscle memory thing. So you could tell from people on the beach, you could tell from people on the market who is who easily. You could tell who is who. You know, that's the one thing. Oh, this guy does this. This guy does that. You could tell the levels. There's levels to this thing. You could tell which one is what in the market, in the beach, when you go out in the neighborhood. You could tell easily. It's not about wearing name brand clothing or anything. I'm just saying more presentable. You get it? There's two different things. Um, let's see. If Heidi's, wait, boring at times in the cheesemas world. If Heidi's heart were to explode, would George get her SSD payments? George may have a end game going on. You know what? It would be funny. Like it's the weekend at Bernie's, weekend at Heidi's, just collecting that SSD the whole time. Weekend at Heidi's. So it's the movie starring George and then like another Filipino boy. They're both carrying Heidi around on the scooter. They have a wire stuck on her so her head can be upright. Boss man, we need Bama jailbreak. Steve. AC has a barometer. You are a barat. Barometer. Oh my god. Hold on a second, guys. I'm still in the process. Puede po afternoon schedule na po. Oh, okay. Uh Sige. Um puede. Uh okay, but there's another one. Uh Puede. Wait. 1 second. 1 second. Let me talk to these people first. So I'm trying to ask for the earliest time. If it's working for the earliest time, that would be good. So three of them responded. I messaged five of them, and three of them responded. What do we got here? Hey, Philly in the Philippines. Uh, so if I ever do redo this live stream again, I think I have to retake out some of my blank things. Look up the Gottman Four Horsemen: criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. If your relationship with your Filipina has been the four qualities, the relationship is doomed. Okay, this is actually a really good comment right here, which I will screenshot. Thank you for that, Lex. So yeah, the Godman Four Horsemen. I will screenshot this comment right here. Uh, I wish I had more time for more videos, but yeah. So criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. Yeah, basically, just like a lot of people, there is a lot of guys going through this right now. Smack your dick on it, Andy. Yeah, I could. It's gonna give it power. He must be wearing his speedos. If you have power to the AC, the fan should work. Yeah, the fan can work, but I don't want the annoying fan sound over here. And then what it's gonna do is circulate all the heat. Frank Battaglia versus Hilda. You guys talking among. Okay, Andy will allow the circuits to dissipate and stored energy. It can reset itself. Oh, okay, that's awesome. So at 9 o'clock, I'll try it again. Uh, thank you, Tim. Let's see if that works. Either way, I will invite the technician over because they have to clean the aircon as well. It's overdue for a cleaning. So the last time I made a cleaning was on December. Junkyard Dog. Andy, who is the hot girl on your thumbnail? Yeah. What's eating Alan Grape? The movie. George is a male Filipina. He is just lazy and don't want to work. He is just full of lies. I think he has worked in the mushroom company in Orlando, Florida, picking mushrooms. Many foreigners working there. Really? The mushroom company? But that is wild. I don't know why would George like one of them. I don't know if you saw the pictures on the last live stream or in my video, latest video. It said George, the Filipina George, and the Filipina P. That was a bit weird when he calls himself the Filipina George. And then another one is weird where they say George the Cat Lady, like another YouTube channel or something. I was like, that's weird too. I don't want to say nothing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, hey, it's cool for him, but still, uh, yeah, there's something. Oh, and we got a super sticker from Ed from Queens. Man, it's been a while, man. How you doing? Super sticker from Ed from Queens. Thank you so much. Then we got, huh? Oh, what's yeah? Did I leave the comment? Yeah, here we go. Uh, Heidi Gilder should collab, and Gilder should collab. We have two hand to we have two hand, we have a mouth. We know how to make money. Shout out to Jim Dale, the famous Harry the Horse back in the day. Yeah, I have no idea. I never met the guy, so what is he here or I don't know. Um, sh- what's eating Gilbert Grape? Yeah, that's a good movie. Alan Grape. Oh, Gilbert Grape. I don't know why I keep saying Alan Grape. That's I have a freaking brain fart. Sorry about that. Yeah, one of them. Cebu Bossman. So I don't know how I typed it. I typed Alan Grape for some odd reason, and that came up. So hey, I guess it was close. Cebu Boss. As the case against him, it should be in an eye. Oh my god. Uh Hi Andy. I heard World Zoom never paid restitution. That's why they arrested him. It has to do something with the restitution. It has to be doing something with the uh, I thought it was something with parole or something like that. Like with his the way he's out, like he has to complete his sentence or some sort of bail bond thing. Like when he bailed himself out, like I guess they canceled the bails back in the day and now they have to pay something. I don't know. Buhawi should know more about it. There's another guy, Just Facts. He knew more about it as well. If he's in the channel or if somebody can contact Just Facts, because he knew what was up. Um, Gilbert Grape, yeah, yeah. Sorry, brain fart. It's an old movie, man. I forget White Grape. um, Sorry about that, guys. I mean, yeah, Gilbert Grape. Yeah, I admit my mistake. I admit that I was wrong. I'm not gonna be like another blogger and be like, no, 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 actually, you're gonna be JJ. Actually, it was gonna be Alan before, but they changed it to Gilbert. Yes and no, yes and no, JJ. Start gaslighting you, and then my answer's correct, like a certain blogger we know. Like, actually, yes and no. Shout out to Andy Omar. Thank you so much. Shout out for Ed from Queens for the super sticker again. Alcohol is hard liquor, acts like sugar, but not sugar in the liquor unless those newer flavored liquors. Yeah, but what about Jack Daniels, though? Jack Daniels has a lot of sugar, don't it? I think it also like the fireballs and all that stuff. They add a lot of sugar. I don't know. I don't know why people like the licorice stuff, like Goldschlager, like the fireballs. Um, the other one, another one that is weird for me, Jägermeister. I like Jaeger bombs, but I don't like Jägermeister by itself. Jägermeister, the only reason why I like it is because of the Red Bull, because I'm a energy drink addict, and I love Red Bull. I like Cobras. Um, Black Mamba is another one drink here. M150s, all that stuff. I bet Heidi could fix your air conditioner. Oh, I bet you. I bet she could. I mean, she would. I bet George can fix my air conditioner. He's the jack of all trades. Shout out to Junkyard Dog from Adrian. Shout out Andy. You can give reason for your dislike for Philippine antics. I just thought you got along with him. Well, yeah. Before I okay, yeah, I liked them before, but then the stuff kept coming out, right? And at first, I tried to ignore it, Brent. For example, like I think way before the exposure got out of hand for the criminal background for her, I kind of knew about George, but I didn't care about it because it was my mistake sweeping it under the rug because I thought like, hey, they're friends, right? So I didn't say anything. Or when they found out about Heidi being an ex-convict and everything, like for me, like I kind of knew about it, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? They've been nice to me. I met them. They were friends, so I kind of slip it under the rug. Kind of like RG when I used to slip things under the rug, right? And there were points where I would defend him, or there's points I would defend antics as well. But when the shit keeps piling on and keeps piling on and keeps piling on, that's already that's that's a no-go for me. Like I can get it one or two things. Like yeah, okay. Yeah, you did your time. Because Brent, remember a few months ago like when they found out her stuff, right? I was like, yeah, I don't have no comment. She did her time. It's all good. That's how I was, right? Like you guys remember. I'm sure all of you remember that. When I used to say that, I used to defend them. Even when I went to Alo's show and I would be like, I don't know, man. I thought she was a sweet old lady and all this. I was defending them, right? But when the shit keeps piling on and there's more and more and more on top of it, you're like, yeah, you gotta distance yourself. Yeah, this is not a good that wasn't a good environment. I'm sorry to say that. That's why, Brent. So and everybody knew here. Everybody knew from yeah, thank you so much, man. Like I'm usually live 7:30, 7:45 a.m. Wednesdays and Fridays, Philippine time. So I'll have another one this Friday or in 2 days. Yeah, definitely. Or I think it's Thursday night and Tuesday night in the US. I don't know. But that's my reason why that's what happened. So I can't keep defending it. And the last straw, like there was times where okay, another one was when the audience started making fun of them, right? And I used to laugh at the jokes. Hey, um, people make fun of me. I laugh about it. Why not? Why do they get so offended when other people laugh? Like other people make fun of them, they get so offended. I'm like, it's obvious. We can see it right there. When people state the obvious and it's funny, people should laugh. I think people should laugh, you know? But they're very uptight. That's another one where they like to make fun of other people, make fun of people who like Mark Thornton, and they make fun of people's situation. They were broke and all this stuff. They like covering expats that are more broke than them, and then try to give helpful tips and advice. But then they're not practicing what they're preaching. That's another one. Like that's uh you can't anymore. You can't just keep defending it. And they used to get mad at me for because everybody used to remember the Heidi roast like a few months ago. Um, in the Heidi roast, a lot of people were making some good jokes, and I was laughing like crazy. Hey, the jokes were freaking funny. So what? They're jokes. They're just big size woman jokes. Who cares? She is big. We're not making anything up. And you know, I was just laughing. They didn't like it that I didn't ban people or time them out or something like that or delete the comments. Like, how can I delete the comments from StreamYard? Like, why would I delete these comments? You know, that's the thing. So yeah, why just because they said a fat joke doesn't mean that they're gonna be banned for life. Most of these people that I know are like longtime subscribers. You think I'm gonna like and the way my channel operate, you're talking about the Andy Omar channel. My this is how my channel operates based on jokes, based on making people laugh and stuff. So if it's something funny, then why would they get offended over it? You know, it's an obvious stating the obvious shouldn't be offensive. I think they should just embrace it. And I told them this myself. Like when they got caught up with that all that stuff, I told them like you guys should embrace it rather than step away from it. I told them you guys should be more on the prison thing for expats and all that stuff. Like I kind of like made a voice message like why not do like the prison TikToks and all that kind of stuff. Those things make a lot of money. Prison stories, women, female stories, women, lesbian stories, or some shit like that, right? That would make a shitload of money. I told them that, but hey, they just want to be goody two shoes, step away from that stuff. Okay, they had a chance, like like they could have like easily turned when they got caught up with all that stuff. They could have easily turned this around and be like, yeah, I did it, so what? Like they could have just gone a different way instead of having everybody blocking everyone, blocking their whole audiences, making a fake cry online. Then yeah, you know what? Like they could have come out. I do PR shit, so like they could have actually came out on top of this, but they didn't. I mean, I get it. It's their opinion. Um, but yeah, when the Grab driver thing really pissed me off, though. That's the one. Then I kept. Oh no, no, no! Another one before the Grab driver. It was when the jokes were happening, right? The roast. Then I went to Thailand, and then they started making a shitload of freaking jokes. The UPS man and all this shit. I get it when it's funny. I get it when I get when it's a joke, but those were not jokes. You get it, right? Like I can say some I can make a fat joke and make people laugh and be like, okay, cool. But if you say, oh, the UPS man goes out there and gets ladyboys, and with that, it's all on the tone, on how you deliver it with the tone. Her tone of voice was not one of joking. It was not a friendly tone. It's like one of those hate filled tones. So that's why I was like, okay, you want to play it that way. All right. And then it just kept going on and kept going on and kept going on until we're here now, Brent. So yeah. And then we're here now. Uh, 2024 still doing it, and yeah. Well, I mean, it was in 2020. I mean, it was a few months ago. So I hope you got on to the whole story on why it went from it flipped, and then I mean, what else could I do? I mean, it yeah. If I want to, there's nothing wrong with my audience. Why should I? That's the one thing. I have my audience here. Why should I turn my back on them? Right? Like, even if some of them make fun of me and shit, I'm not gonna ban them. For what? You know, a lot of these dudes are right here supporting, making comments, and most of this stuff, like, that's the reason why I really like making these freaking lives. I love these freaking comments, man. Like, and why would I ban these people? Or, just because they said something about them? Why would I delete these comments? You know, this is already online. It can, if I deleted the comments, it'll be like, it would be super bad PR for me as well. Why would I destroy the integrity of my channel? Integrity of my channel? Oh, damn. Thanks, Ed from Queens. Been Wheezy. They're asking for donations. Yet they are successful, right? They're so successful, they should be on Every Man Has a Story interview. I don't think they'll accept them anymore. I mean, the way they really got into them. George can fix that AC. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. He can fix that freaking AC. That woman is a freaking horse. Surely she's not doing her that sick. Oh my god, Andy Omar. George dresses like he's 9. Yeah, I saw that, right? Like, he dresses like my son, actually. I should ask George, like, what's the latest fashion for kids? And yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, these kids nowadays, like Gen Alpha kids, like, they have a different sort of style clothing than the rest of us. It's wild. George knows how to fix anything except his own life. Oh Lord, no. No, Kaiser. Jack Daniel, Black Label, Tennessee whiskey, no sugar. Distilling process removes. Really? I thought, this is the thing that when they would tell me that it has a lot of sugar, like alcohol, especially not good for the heart and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I believe those AA people. I think those Alcoholic Anonymous people lied to me. I should start going back to Jack Daniels, right? All right, I'm buying a Jack Daniels after this. I'm getting some diet tips. All right, GD, GM. I'm wearing a necktie, but nothing else. That is hot. All right. Heidi is the reason men turn towards other men. George needs an award for climbing on top of the mountain. You know what? I think she is the reason. She is the poster child on why men run to Asia. You know what? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how people can. They're trying to leave American women, the Western women, the white women. Technically, I mean, come on. We all. I know it's gonna sound racist, right? It's gonna sound racial, but yeah, most of you guys don't want to date women your race. Most of you guys don't want to date women who are white, who are black, who are Latina. Most of you guys are here in this Philippine YouTube community because you want to date an Asian woman. You got yellow fever. I got it too. Shit. I got to be straight up. But it's got to be racial, right? Like, it's a racial thing. Yeah, it's a racial preference. I get it. So I know it's gonna sound bad, but at the same time, she would be one of the reasons why a lot of American man, European man, and all that, Australian man, they leave their country to go to, the Philippines, to go to Asia in general. They don't want a big woman. They don't want somebody who talks back all the time. They want somebody who cooks. They want somebody who cleans. They want somebody who doesn't want to grab all the time, order grab food. Somebody who doesn't eat fast food all the time, right? We're not we didn't come here to order grab. We didn't come here to come on guys, like let's face it. We didn't come here to date a 300-pound woman, right? The reason why we're here is because we like petite women. We like women who are around 5 foot. We like women who are like around 40, 45 kilos. So that's what we like. And that's the reason why most of us are here. Uh, I mean, am I right or am I wrong? I mean, unless somebody came to the Philippines to date exclusively white women or try to look for black women and stuff, you're not gonna find it here, bro. You're in the wrong place. I mean, the main reason why all these guys move is because of racial preference. They look more attractive to them. They like the brown skin. They like the lightish skin. Either the lightish skin or the brown skin. That's why they came here. A fridge too far. They say hard liquor tends to lower the blood sugar when drinking to straight with no mixers. Oh man, I do have low blood sugar. So that's another well, I mean, I have low blood I'm low blood actually. Some people say I'm high blood, but I'm low blood. George is 100% waiting for her to die. You can see it in his face every time he speaks. It's kind of sad. Every time he moves, every time he's moving, he's walking with her, next to her, he's always away like 2 meters away, etc. Hold on, let me get an update for this. Let me see if the okay, that's a different guy. 2 p.m. This guy, 2 p.m. again. Uh, Let me see another one. Okay, I guess 2 p.m. Yeah. So, oh man, I am sweating right now. I'm gonna start bringing the aircon if yeah, it's gonna get more hotter. Okay, you like Filipinos keeping their dead expats to look alive in that pension. A lot of them do. That's the reason why they're working against them. They're just setting them up for that pension. A fridge too far. George feeding her all the fats and salts. She wants to speed up his SS survivor benefits. Oh, for sure. I bet you that. I am concerned, Andy. Did you check to see if that chair is reinforced? I wouldn't want it to break and Heidi to get butthurt. Zoom and his buddy both. Okay, both own the insurance company that placed Cardwell in the two hospitals for 1.5 million each. Insurance paid back the hospitals. Cardwell has not paid restitution or made an effort. Oh, okay, there you go. So maybe okay, it was a restitution thing. If you have a Filipino period in your bank account, it's doomed. That is true. A lot of you know what? It's funny when a lot of these women will tell you, why don't we get a bank account together? Why don't you sometimes some women would be like, why don't you give me the money and I can keep it safe for you, and when you need it I give it to you. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. Some women are convincing with that. I would never do that shit. One time my ex said that to me. I told her to get the fuck out of my house. My ex told me, how about I keep your money, I take care of it, and whenever you need it, because sometimes you overspend. She told me that I overspend, and she said, I can keep your money, and when you need it I can give it to you because I want you to save money. I told her to get the fuck out. I told her to get the fuck out of my house. I was like, fuck this bullshit. Get the fuck out. you know no fucking woman is gonna hold my fucking money. No fucking woman is gonna hold my fucking passport. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. And why these fucking losers like go to Rafi Tulfo? Oh, this woman is holding my passport. This woman is holding my money. There you go, you fucking idiot. There you fucking go. That's a sign that they're gonna be working against you. I know some of them girls mean well, but not when it comes to a foreigner, man. Not when it comes to a foreigner. All Heidi and George's videos are shot from a window view or a couch view, of course, bakery view. How can you give expats moving to the Philippines advice if you've never been anywhere? Exactly. That's another thing. They never been to Boracay. You never see them in Palawan. You hardly ever see them in Manila. You only see them in Subic Bay and in Mabalacat the whole time. The only times they go out is in Marquee Mall. The only time they went out was when Bruce invited them out. The only time, yeah, they don't go anywhere. So it's like they don't go to the beaches. Heidi wasn't in the beach. Did you see her on the beach on her latest trip? No. I think they were in the room the whole video. So they never been anywhere. How can you give advice on moving in when you only been on a few apartments, right? You've been on a few apartments and you're trying to give moving in advice. Any woman dooms in your bank account, outlet wall is burned. It could be. It could be that. Just open up your wallet and buy a new one. It's overdue. Who? Yeah. Who knows? I might. Somebody give this guy super chat so he could buy a new air conditioner. I'm broke. Hey guys, I need a new air conditioner. I'm super broke. Give me a super chat. I'm gonna be like George and Heidi. Like, I have lupus as well, guys. All right, connect your keyboard to the aircon. Press Control Alt Delete and reboot it. Who are the hot girls in your thumbnail? The hot girls. Uh, he may be gender fluid. Okay, maybe George is a ladyboy at night and becomes. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. No. George did work the mushroom company in Florida as he was growing the fungus in his apartment, the house. All that black mold in their home was the fungus he grew. Does anyone know George worked for, as Heidi would repeatedly say, he required travel. He never mentions his job history. You know what? It's so funny, the job history thing, because I've been searching into it. Supposedly, they owned a lot of businesses and LLCs. We get that. Yeah, there are LLCs registered to them. There are to them and the family and all that stuff. There is LLCs registered. They even have a financial LLC. Um, but how come a guy with all these LLCs involved in his name is still working a 9 to 5 job? Right? Like, it's weird. You got all these LLCs, but then you're working a 9 to 5 job, um, doing cleaning or doing no, that's his business. But I'm saying, like, then he was saying he was working so many years as a sales rep for cell phones and some things like that. I don't get it. I mean, there's some videos on showing you George how to pick up women. Have you guys ever seen that video? Because that's hilarious as fuck, and I downloaded it, and that's gonna be my next video. George teaches us how to pick up Filipinas. Oh Lord, that'd be funny as hell. I don't know how this man. You never seen him with a Filipina woman, and then he's out there telling people how to pick them up. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Um, not the Fed. It was a criminal conviction restitution. Okay, he's doing the reverse Filipina, living off the sugar mommy. What's up with Goldfinger? I have no idea, but there's a scam happening. Um, it's like Goldfinger and Heidi would make a perfect couple. They're shaped the same way. Like Goldfinger doesn't even have a neck; it's just a face hooked up to a like to a fat. Wonder what other Filipinos think of George, not including the grab drive. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of things. The way they're describing it, bro, like how Filipinos treat them, it feels like they're freaking outcasts. The way Heidi's describing it is like they're pariahs or something. Of course, I mean, if you seen me with a 300-pound woman, Not a lot of people are gonna talk to me. I'm telling you that straight out. Um, Living off a fat blob, but I don't know. A lot of Filipinos, they don't see him as a Filipino guy, and he's always talking English, supposedly, and he's saying that he will talk in the language or whatever. But somebody like the Grab driver, we clearly see how he treats them and talks pure English. Actually, the working title was "What's Eating Alan Grape," but post production movie the title was renamed "What's Eating Gilbert Grape." Oh, George, aka General Akbar. Okay. Actually, yeah, yeah. They was gonna say something. Actually, the working title was Alan Grape, but but post production movie was renamed "What's Eating Alan Grape." Yeah, yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure it was gonna be some gaslighting thing. Drinking 5 bottles of Cobra a day will make you superhuman. Look at George with his rage. Admiral Akbar is better looking. Did she play the part of the trailer court manager? No, no country for old man. Who knows? I never seen that movie. I want to see that movie now that you mentioned it. Cobra and other energy drinks can cause heart arrhythmia, arrhythmia, uh, with long term use. Yeah, but I really don't do it. I do it like every other day. Like for example, I'll do it today because I'm going to work out. I tend to be a person that is not. Um, I need to get motivated, so that motivates me to go out in the gym. I, it's like as long as I waste the energy and all the sugar levels and everything, and it's good. I think energy drinks are good if you're actually working out and pumping your heart. But those people who use energy drinks and they're sitting down on desk jobs, not doing anything, just on the computer, I think that's really bad because they're not pumping their heart, right? They're not doing anything to their heart. I think many of us, but I don't know. Of course, I can be wrong. You guys can. There's any medical experts, they can tell me I'm wrong. It's fine. I'm not gonna speak. Well, actually, doctor, actually, start gaslighting a doctor or something. I think many of us followed antics. Yep, exactly. Not the Fed is right. I think more than half the people here followed antics for sure. So you mentioned you are a Slayer fan. I had the privilege of seeing them 5 times. Oh, that's awesome! Right down to the pit. No words to describe the intensity. Man, I remember I was at a freaking pit one time at one of those shows. Not the Slayer show, but like it was like one of those LA shows. My God, I got so fucked up. I woke up with bruises all over. I was like, oh man, that was an intense pit, man. I had bruises everywhere. I was like, oh, I couldn't even move for like a next couple of days. I was in the pit like big time, bro. Like for over an hour. I was having fun, especially with the alcohol, everything. The mosh pits, they're pushing you and shit like that, and then when you're in the mosh pit and then you just start fucking you get your target. There's this one guy and you keep pushing each other to the fucking limit. Yeah, and then the fucking rock music is playing. Oh my god. Yeah. Then one time I woke up and I was like everywhere was fucking bruised, bro. Like bruised, literally. I was like, damn, I couldn't move for shit. Oh, I think the last mosh pit that I attended was probably like around 2013. Yeah, that's a way back. This Filipino cannot escape the gravity of the American woman. Even side booster. Okay. I'm still waiting for Heidi Short where she says she can suck the chrome off a bumper. Heidi is is a leech on the leg of the U.S. system. She has never worked and has only learned how to buck the system. When she was in jail, she learned how to get SSI and suck the system dry. That's another one where you know, I guess she worked at the Home Shopping Network for a few months, call center agent, but she had a few jobs, I guess, but it didn't work out. Um, I don't believe their resume story where they say, how can somebody be on opiates, stealing money, and then at the same stealing opiates at different Walgreens and be at the same job. It's not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't add up for me. Their channel was most successful when they were gossiping about other expats, and then they became the story. They became the story. Their channel collapsed. Exactly. That's the thing, and they keep another reason why I don't know if Brent is here. Another reason why I started not to like them is because a lot of the YouTube people that I liked and that I followed, they started to ban them. You start banning people, that's Brent. If Brent is here, yeah, that's another one. They have YouTube feuds. They have feud with Philly before. They had feud with OPJ before and all that. And I'm like, why you're talking bad about these people that didn't really talk shit about you? Like, especially when they made a comment on OPJ's wife and all that, and it's like, oh, come on, that shit's uncalled for, man. Like things like that. Um, when they're trying to say, like trying to beat up Lot or something like that. Um, and then yeah, she did mention on the stream like what happened, but it's crazy why she would say certain words that would trigger. You know, like imagine you're in Angeles and you know people, and then this white American woman comes up and starts talking shit about other women, other Filipino women. Oh, when I see her, I'm gonna confront her. I'm gonna confront this woman, I'm gonna confront this other woman. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Like this is not the fucking penitentiary. Like that's the thing. Like when you start going after people's wives and they didn't really do shit, that's when it's getting even more out of hand. So that's another one, Brent. I'm sure Brent, you remember that stuff. At first, I used to ignore it. I used to ignore it at first. Like There's a tip when it's already the sack of rice is just gonna keep freaking. At the end of the day, it's just gonna get full. Screw that walking condominium. You should expect get make fun of. Yeah, right. 5 years watching Philippine bloggers. I can only watch you. Thank you so much. Ed from Queens. Black Grandpa. Antics channel is highly censored. They don't show the comments and they don't respond them. They blame YouTube for deleting it. Yeah. How can you blame YouTube for deleting? How are you doing? You know, how come not the Fed is not commenting anymore? It's your final warning. It's been his final warning forever, but you never see his comments anymore. You don't see JJ Lonely Bull anymore there. You don't see all these other guys. Come on, George. I thought you looked like the UPS man with that shirt. Maybe you were delivering a special package to your lady boy. Is it true that Shaw filed a case against Frank? I have no idea who Shaw is. Cry bullies who defend pedos, humiliate. Yeah, exactly. That's another one. When you start stucking up to a guy who clearly is filming kids, who clearly admits to the wrongdoings via email, whose story corroborates it, all this shit, who clearly did not deny it, then yeah, that's another one. Because why would they be defending that guy? Humiliate the Grab drivers. They are parasites in our welfare system. She doesn't need to be fat. She could just lose the weight. Yeah, she could. Usually, a lot of people in lupus do lose weight. If Andy was a UPS driver, his nose would show up a day before the actual delivery. Yeah, you would know when your package is coming. Uh, Come on, Andy. I thought you looked like a UPS man with that shirt. I thought you was making a special delivery to your lady boy. Special delivery, like the freaking cock in my pants. The Philippines mountain man. If so, that is hilarious. Where is the mountain man? Did he say something? Oh, I haven't. Oh, okay, that one. Instead of using an arrow on your GPS, they use Andy's nose. The size of the nose. See, look. If I was the Philippine Antics channel, if I was the Philippine Antics, I would have already banned Street Freak and WKC and JJ Lonely Bull, they would have been banned if it was this is your last warning. You're banned. Yeah, like if you're making fun of somebody, it all depends on the tone. I get it. I don't know if they were not clearly trying to make a joke when they said things like that. They were not trying to make a joke. It's all based on tonality, on tone. I don't know if tonality is a word. I don't know. I saw this on another channel. I don't know why if they're spreading rumors about, but Frank, yes, it will be hilarious. He gets deported. I got if you're going to get into the drama niche, then you better make damn sure your house is spotless. Are you listening, George and Jabba? Yeah, just like me. Like I get into the drama. My house is not freaking spotless and clean. I mean, there's some shit around, but it's not crazy freaking pedo shit. That's for sure. George wears underoos. Grab driver arrives in 1 minute after the food booking. Why are you so late? You know what's so funny about that? The 24 chicken one is that um it does take a while for them to cook the chicken, like around 15 minutes. So you're saying this guy, he was an hour late driving all the way from Mabalacat. So okay, one is driving from Mabalacat, from Santo Cristo to Mabalacat, and then cooking the food. Like if okay, last time I think you guys saw the short where I made. I was in Chicken 24. I was waiting for my food for around 15 minutes because they make it fresh. So that's why I was there 15 minutes waiting, and it was a reasonable time. So imagine if you're a Grab delivery driver, you're waiting there 15 minutes and you got to drive all the way over there. And they expect their food to be like really freaking fast. Nah, that's bullshit. George is a jack of all trades, more than 45 seconds. Yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none. I need to go fund me page, Captain Mark shirt. George is a gaslighting mofo. We want to date a dark skinned Filipino, so we leave her. Nobody thinks the kid is ours. Living blank, maybe no need for him to climb that mountain. I've always wondered why they entered the Philippines via Mexico. Yeah, same here. I'm just wondering why. I have my theories about that, but no proof. It's funny. They could have gone. I know they probably did like from Cali and all that. They did probably go to Cali and all that, and they don't mention the fact that they've been to the states. Only because you're doing a layover in the U.S., they're not gonna do anything in the U.S. if it's a layover. If you step out of those, if you step out of the freaking the gates, they will do something. It's kind of like that movie, The Terminal, where the guy he stays there. They cannot deport him. We want to date a dark skinned Filipino, so we abandon our kids to the airport. Nobody runs after us. She will outlive him. Yeah, that would be hilarious. I bet that Boris was giving George so much shit waiting for the food to arrive. Oh, for sure. Poor George, man. I feel sorry for him. Sunshine Shoulders, 2024. Throated, Tree Chop, Pyru. Oh, come on. No. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm looking for nagging, fat, lazy, spoiled, gold digging, broke, and delusional woman. That's a lot of us. No more hotter than much hotter. Andy, if you're 2 meters away from Heidi, you're still close to her, right? Roy, date Heidi. Leviathan. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. No salary. They say you don't trust me. If she jumped and landed and create a tidal wave, the flood would be surrounding the islands. From a Florida District Court of Manatee, hostage by consent. Okay, I have to turn this off. It is getting so freaking hot. I think I'm gonna put the fan on. Hold on a second. At the same time, I gotta get the fan over here, and I have to Get these guys in. Oh, if they're coming. I'm trying to see their location. Good morning. Okay. Yes. All right. Hold on one second. Yeah. I'll go down in a second. All right. Let me test the. Oh, okay. All right. So it's been almost an hour for the aircon. Let me see. I'll try Brent's idea. And nope. Yeah, the aircon is fucked. The aircon is fucked. All right. So yeah. Um. Oh, let me get my breakfast. Hold on one second, guys. Um. Supposedly they made me pancakes. I guess I don't know. I'll see. All right. I'm sorry about that, guys. All right. Okay, I'm back in the live stream. I got some freaking pancakes, so that's great. Um, so I'm gonna be having pancakes right now. Let's see. Sunshine Gangster. Okay, I'm a. Roy will cheat on the donuts. Let's see. The Philippines welfare system for single mothers and George, an old man and woman. Sorry, I didn't chime. Had to chime in. Damn, smoothly, you're gonna get banned. You will get banned soon enough. They were giving out visa advice yesterday. Yeah, I heard about that. The visa advice. It was a bunch of crock. It was a crock of shit. Especially the one where they were saying you cannot get a 13A from another country. That is bullshit. Pure false. A lot of the shit was false information, especially on the one saying, "How can George?" Somebody mentioned, "How can George take care of Heidi if he's the one doing the petitions and stuff, right? If he's the husband." And they don't mention anything about that. Another one, yeah, saying you cannot get a 13A from another country, and you technically you can. I know a couple of friends here who have done it. So yeah, it's pretty dumb that they say that. Do you guys hear like a noise from the fan or anything like that? Can you imagine Heidi in a two-piece bathing suit? Oh no. Go to the beach. Most of her ass. No, ask how to give. You have to ask your girl to give you your own money. Yeah, there are some men that do that, and if you do that the one time, they're just gonna keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and they're gonna be working against you regardless. I like to see Heidi swimming in the whales in Cebu. Oh, that would be funny. She can't go to the beach. People keep pushing her back to into the ocean. Some expats are fools. Heidi does not like going to the beach because they mistake her BF her for a they mistake her for a beach whale and tries to tow back in the ocean. Okay, I thought controlling obese Karens were the reasons why a lot of dudes move here, but that guy took one here. Yeah, yeah, he took one here. He took a Karen into the Philippines. Let's give Andy $10 for his aircon, but he has to drive up to grab Heidi's titties. No thanks. Job history, military spouse dependa. Some people gotta learn from the Karens. Mm. Heidi claims that she does not eat much, but she remains pretty heavy. Exactly. How can you say you don't eat much, but then you're doing all this fucking crazy shit out there, man? George hasn't been exposed yet. No, he hasn't. Really, he hasn't. I know somebody will soon. I don't know. Behavior Cebu. George is always talking about past jobs. According to him, he's pretty much in every career imaginable. He knows everything. Whatever. He knows immigration. He knows IT. He knows philosophy. He knows sales. He knows electricity. He's a carpenter. He's a master philosopher. I guess he's a mason. I don't know. He's everything. He's everything. Known to man. He knows everything. Captain Know It All. All right. George once said that he rode a bicycle to work. He was a broke loser. Yeah. Can you talk about how air conditioners work? I am sorry. I am not George. Okay. I do not know how this freaking air conditioner works. I am not George. I'm sure George can give you a full schematic overview, but that is not me at all. Anything mechanical, I fucking suck. George has a next video: how to pick up women with a forklift. Oh Lord, let me taste these pancakes. Let's see how they are. Mm. All right, that's not bad. Mm. Hmm. Okay. With some Aunt Jemima syrup. They claim. Oh, all right. So they claim they know so much about visas, but amazingly, they don't know nothing about alien employment permit. Yeah. So George knows immigration. George knows the Filipino way of life. Well, he is Filipino, but it's funny how he didn't know how to de-escalate the situation with his own people. But hey, and then they keep gaslighting the driver. He was the bad guy supposedly. They're trying to tell us that this Grab driver that has worked so many years on Grab, that is dependent on people's reviews, tips, that his face is online for the public to see, that this guy is the bad guy. He's the bad guy. Are you talking about the guy who depends on his reviews, who has a quarterly performance thing? With those ears, he looks more like a Curious George. Goldfinger would never go for Heidi. Can you imagine pushing Heidi around an extra wheelchair for the Philippines? Nope. Be careful if George can pick it up. Heidi, he can body slam you, boy. Mountain Man. Mogman Ace Baby Russia Andy. Heidi's so fat she uses Baby May as a toothpick. Oh man. George figures he can pick up Heidi to get her into the bed, and he can literally pick up a Filipina no problem. That's funny. Like, so there is a video of him telling how to pick up chicks. I don't know, man. You're telling me that the man with a 400-pound wife is telling me how to pick up women? Are you freaking joking me? You know it's so bad that he has to sell himself, and he has to. You know what? Yeah, that's the crazy part. Where he has to spit game on this girl and mack her all the way down until she gets vulnerable. How does George and Heidi have sex? It is physically impossible. Can he actually achieve penetration? I don't know. Let's make a poll for Pambasang Baboy. Uh, okay, where is my channel? Let's make a poll right now. And I might have to cut this live stream short later on because there's somebody that's gonna come and clean my mattress. Let's see. Uh, where is it? Plus, start a poll. Can G penetrate Pambasang? Yes or no? Yes. No. All right, there we go. I started the poll. You guys go to the poll and and figure it out from there. Who eats more, Andy or Heidi? That's a good question. I think you should know. Miss desk job with gym and cardio. Oh, okay, cool. Ask George. I think he was a doctor once, for sure, right? Like, hey George, I got some back problems. I wonder if you can help me. He'll prescribe me medicine and everything. E-drinks are full of caffeine and sugar. Yes, they are. Heidi looks fine as hell in your thumbnail. Heidi and Tim K would be a match. Would call Ron Heidi. Expat wife swap. That would be hilarious. Heidi worked once collecting comb parts, bomb parts. Whoa, no man. Oh, George keeps his nails long. When his neighbors gave him a guitar to play, George did not play. I don't know why would you keep long nails and they're dirty as fuck with dirt on them. Yeah, Heidi and George applied for 90-day fiance, but denied for weight limits. I'm actually I'm Doctor No. Or artificial simulation isn't good for you. Why these bloggers bring their low IQ friends to sit with them? Low IQ girlfriends. I don't know. That's the only reason why they get low IQ women is because that's the only thing they can afford. One is the only thing they can afford. Two, it's their mental capacity. Low Those that have low IQ women have low fucking intelligence as well. So they're just being smart running off a freaking script. George once said he was a manager of Verizon. When he visits other branches, they are scared of him. Wait, so one of them, so he said he was a manager, but in another video he said that he was working on sales. Right? That's weird. Oh, Mogman was here. I don't know. Thank you. To be honest, I lost respect for them when Mike called 3 4 year old girl a hoe, and they did nothing but kept it on the stream. Oh, okay. So this was when was this? George is a jack of all trades, master of all none. Brent's world has become Brent's world. Mike has become unhinged. I had to unsub to his channel. Whoa, Andy, you know why Heidi and George defend RG? Because it would bring his followers to their channel. Yeah, but you know that a lot of you know what? RG is not doing those zooming in on kids' videos anymore. And guess what? The pedophile audience has left. He's trying to do regular videos now. And the pedophile audience, where are they? They're not there. The pedophile audience, the majority has left. But I bet you if RG does a video on a little kid,
Oh my god, the pedophile audience is gonna come back. I bet you that. And it's a good thing that right now his pedophile audience left. The majority of it was a bunch of freaking crazy pedos and shit like that. Gordito fatties. I would be over the max calorie limit. I was blocked by them for asking Heidi how she overcame her addiction problems. Yeah, that is a valid question. Number one on Andy's ban list. No, don't say like that. Sexual favors. Yo, you don't do that here. Hmm, these are good pancakes. Probably nothing. Zero. All left. All of them left. Andy, with a blow to your of your nostrils, you parted the seas. 122 watching more than the other bloggers with 70K subs. I wonder that. Why is there other YouTubers with these giant amount of subscribers? Yet, like for example, Mark Thornton or something, and then they only got like 60 people, 40 people. It's funny, right? I heard George was in a live video game with 3 10-year-old boys, and he was yelling at them because they didn't know what arrogant means. Imagine him on the PC gaming. I do recall pay him a set of month to make him like me. I do recall the original Grab driver live. G mentioned through the camera, saw the driver pass through their home 3 times. I have 3 driveways to my property. So I do go outside around estimated delivery time. Exactly. That's what I do too. Yeah, there's like 2 driveways in my area, and I would go outside to guide them. If they saw them 3 times, what the fuck, man? So they're just making the problems all to themselves. I have the whole live stream, so I'll search it. They entered the Philippines via Mexico. Might be because of George was overstaying illegal alien in the U.S. Hey man, I never seen George with a U.S. passport, so who knows? You might be right. Unless he can prove us wrong, then yeah. Heidi, a woman of her size, would have been hygiene problems. Most heavy set woman I have known. I've met a lot of heavy set women, and they smell. I'm telling you this straight out. Now, I'm not trying to joke around or nothing like that. It's true. It's just the way the shit accumulates, the body heat and all that stuff. The body is working double time, and they can't keep up. Talk to the spouses that have worked against the hubby. The German empanada seller claimed he was duped by her. Yeah, a lot of people miss Germans are very nice, secure when they miss that Germans are very secure when they go home. That's one thing with the German empan. I think Rafi Tulfo was very fucking wrong to help this fucking asshole, this piece of shit German guy selling empanadas. Like he didn't research his background because when they go to Germany, they get a welfare and they get a home, right? And there's the welfare system in Germany. So why didn't he go back to fucking Germany? Why did he have to be a fucking immigrant in the Philippines? That's one thing I don't get with Germany is a very rich country. So and to repatriate, like if they got a husband or a spouse, they can repatriate the spouse as well, free of charge, and the taxpayers' money. So I don't get why these fucking Germans come over here and they pretend to be fucking bums, but then at the end of the day, the welfare system is even way greater than the U.S. welfare system, and they get medical treatment as well, free medical. So I don't get that shit really. I don't get. So that's. Do you guys? Okay, let me ask you a question. Is this empanada seller in Manila? That's one question I would like to ask. And question number two, where is he located? Because I would like to ask him those questions myself. Like, I'll just do a video and I'll just say, like, why don't you go back to your country where you could be repatriated easily? Given a home, uh, you could get welfare, all that shit, right? You could be living a better life in Germany than what you're doing now, selling fucking empanadas. Coming to a this is the thing with these fucking assholes, man. They come to a third world freaking country, right? And then they think the people are going to take care of them just because he's white. Oh, let's take care of this guy. Let's take care of this guy. But this fucking asshole who's not even fucking working, wants to go work in his fucking country. He doesn't do jack shit. He doesn't help himself out. They had to help him out. People in the Philippines had to help his ass out. That's why I don't get. I don't know why Rafi Tulfo never mentioned something like, what is your criminal background history? Like, why don't you want to go back to Germany? Like, don't they get better health care? Like, supposedly they got all these investigators, but I guess they didn't do a well job on this guy. I don't know. Can anyone give a short version of what happened to Bruce Davis' relation? I don't know. I have no idea. He might be here. If you check Heidi's underlayment, it's dark and full of skin tags. Yuck. I thought he got married. Okay, Bruce. Uh-huh. There's plenty of Filipinos who replace whatever is needed to replace. No, that is true as well. JJ, I believe he did. It seems very simpish. It won't end well. Heidi and George giving visa advice, more like pizza advice. That is true. Hold on a second. Let me see. It's not there. And I guess once I reach all these comments, then I'll end the live stream because I actually have somewhere to go. And this aircon sucks. Seems simpish. Sounds good, Andy. Stay comfortable. I can't imagine the simplest shit. If supply exceeds demand. Yeah, I don't get it why these people get helped out. They come to the Philippines and then they believe they're gonna be treated like freaking kings and people are gonna help them out. These people have limited income, and it takes a lot for them to help them. But I don't know, wasting people's freaking time and money. The Europeans, these British folk, there is a welfare system out there. Americans, like, they can go back. I bet you $1 million that George and Heidi would have a better life in the US right now. But they don't. Why is that? I mean, they can move to a small town, not go to Florida. They can pay the rent with the 1.5 that they earn, both of them. They can go to, a small town. They can go to Arkansas or Georgia, Montana, somewhere like that, right? And they can get, Medicaid for her lupus with the SSS thing. They can get a better life, better food, better quality of life. They can get an EBT card and they can get welfare. But they don't. They can live a million times better in the US than they would in the Philippines than they're living right now. Right now, they're just living like bums. In the US, they can live off EBT and freaking both of them could be on EBT and welfare. Both of them, they can, supplement their incomes. Yeah, the LLC guy on welfare. Can you get a 13A in council? Yes, you can. You can get it. Okay, if they say you can't in other places, then there is a discrimination, and that's not how the PH law works. Yeah. So they lied about that. You could. I've known people personally who they petitioned, their wives petitioned for them in the consulate or embassy. So whatever they say you cannot get in another country, that's fucking bullshit and it's false. These people just talk off their fucking ass. And see, it's answering your question, Brent. Street Filipinos like Jeep. Okay, you guys are talking amongst each other. If George knows and he is everything, then that's the Pinoy Renaissance man. Yeah, he's the Renaissance man. Heidi most likely became an opiate abuser at the time in Florida when the doctors were overprescribing almost two of everybody, including me. She was hooked when the feds shut it down and was desperate. You know what's funny is that it's the same thing they do to the veterans nowadays, man. JJ, you mean the front and back on entire street? Can you get a little closer to the mic when you're chewing those pancakes, please? Yum yum yum. Let's see. Oh, Boost puts a lot of weight. Yeah, it does. That's why I kind of like I toned it down a lot. For example, if you're applying for a 13A and you weigh over 300 pounds, you file a 26B, a 26B. All right, JJ, the backdoor bull. Whoa, George needs a different kind of pull. Oh, how's the poll going? Wow, this poll is. Who is the one answering yes? It, if you answered yes on the poll, can you press one? I'm just wondering who are these people? Gerard said Grandpa, Black and Calvin Bishop throated. No penetration. That would call dry humping. Did you shit the bed? No, I did not shit the bed. I am not that other blogger. They are finally those are clean cum stains. No, no, no. It's just that it hasn't been done in a while. And I like to keep like every freaking few months. I like to have a clean mattress. Not clean as the outside. I mean like everything, like deep, like from in and out, the whole thing cleaned out. So yeah, it's like 2,000 pesos for the service, and it takes like 4 hours. So yeah, uses George as a tampon. George can penetrate Heidi, but needs a GPS. So that's why, especially since it's a Tempur-Pedic bed, I really need to keep that clean. The foam, everything, like your sweat, everything goes down. And I like to sleep in a clean mattress, man. Like, yeah, especially on the Tempur-Pedic, man. That shit was expensive. All right, how would you like to be stuck on an airplane next to her a few hours? That would suck, bro. That's a lot of Uber Barat. Oh man, we got Dagan Barat here. I really like that picture. You should send me that picture. That's nice. Any crack will do for George. I feel bad for George. He lives in a country with so many beautiful, eligible, available women, and that is right. And he can't do nothing because Heidi would literally beat him to death. That is fucked. That's a fucked up way to live, man. That's like living in hell. I don't know. For me, that would be my personal hell. Imagine like Yeah, imagine if Jesus Christ, like, he sent me, like, he's like, Andy, you've been a bad man. For the rest of eternity, you will live with Heidi in that tiny apartment and you will see all these beautiful women and you cannot do shit about it. You're going to have blue balls for the rest of your afterlife. You know how much that would suck? Having blue balls for the rest of your life. Like you see, especially when they meet their subscribers, they got these young, beautiful, hot Filipino women, and they're subscribed. That's what they're. And then he brings the old tugboat in. Like that would suck, bro. Like that would suck balls, major freaking balls. Did Mike shave his head after a few weeks back? Maybe Mike had a mental breakdown. Yeah, I think he did a Britney Spears, like my baby. No, I'm joking. I'm joking on that. I don't know why. Mike had crabs. Why would George and Heidi think it was a good idea to post that video of them berating the delivery driver? I have no idea. They were so proud of that shit, man. When they're in that moment, they were so proud of it. Oh, that's an insignificant nobody. Maybe Mike got lice on his head. Oh man, don't say that, man. That's typically a Filipino thing. No, I'm joking. I'm joking on that. No, no. I don't know. I don't know. I guess he wanted to do it. I don't know. Steven had post up follow up video on how to treat one. Okay. Yeah, yeah. They had that follow up video. Why would you not go outside if you know there's somebody coming? Exactly. Why not? There's a delivery driver coming. You go outside. Even that's what I do living in my place. I go outside. Even if it's pinpointed at the location, it's they give approximates. I do remember George claimed that he worked in a factory as God damn, how many jobs did this motherfucker have? Jesus. LLCs, jobs, like how he was a manager, he was a supervisor. So now he's a supervisor at a company, at a telephone company, then manager Verizon, now manager at a factory. Then he was a salesperson. All this, it's your nose reminds me of the gigantic foam nose in the kids' TV show Double Dare. I have not seen it. Not the Fed. That's crazy. George claimed that he worked for a company that made military equipment. Delusional delusions of grandeur. Wait, so now he made military equipment? What the fuck? Are you joking me? Do as I say, not as I do. George never mentioned that he traveled outside the states, maybe because he is an illegal alien with no passport. That's from Broad Pit. Hold on, let me take a bite of my freaking pancake with some Aunt Jemima syrup. Mmm, that is good shit. Mm. Oh, and I need to call the grab. Oh, wait. A lot of asylum seekers from Syria and Afghanistan are living nicely in Germany. Exactly. And that German guy refuses to go back home. He has a hernia too, medical needs. He doesn't go. He's a fucking bum. Those bums. I'm not trying to say German people. I'm just saying this specific guy is a bum. I know tons of German people and they're happy here in the Philippines, but this guy is just a complete fuck up. I don't know why Rafi Tulfo keeps helping these fuck ups up. And the reason for me personally why I hate the Rafi Tulfo show is because they show the stupidest expats around. If you're a fucking stupid expat, welcome to the fucking show. Come into the show and we'll give you fame. It's giving expats a bad name. It's basically making fun of them. But these guys go into Rafi Tulfo, they don't give a fuck. Germany, I don't know. If there was somebody that I knew from there, I know that they probably fucked up. Germany has a great, yeah, they have a great healthcare system. Their social system is geared towards taking care of their citizens. Exactly, the money of the wealthy. The Germans come to the Philippines for the same reasons most expats go to the Philippines for the poontang and readily available to anyone with a little cash. That is true. And that's what we all came here for, except George. But yeah, specify the method of penetration. Oh, it could be any type of penetration. Andy just got your back. Just got back. I don't understand your poll. I wasn't here. Can H can H fuck a pambasang pig? Can G fuck H? Basically. My daughter has a concussion. Had to have surgery to relieve the pressure in her brain. Oh man, all covered by the government except for the gas in the car to drive to the hospital. Oh, that is crazy. Are you German? Living our life? I'm just wondering, what do you think of that dude? Because damn, that's crazy. Sunset Inc. Small animals. If you guys weren't talking shit about other bloggers, would you have nothing to talk about? Actually, yeah, we do have a topic like when a woman works against you, but not a lot of people are commenting about that topic. So we're just, having fun. And guess what, Kevin? There will be always shit to talk about other bloggers. Always. There's going to be new ones popping up, and there's the old ones always fucking up. They're just fuck ups, man. They're just always fucking up. So there's a plethora of freaking topics to go around with these guys. It's a gift that keeps on giving. With all the lies, you don't even know Heidi is really receiving SSDI. I don't know, man. I'm just wondering how a prisoner could get that shit, man. I mean, ex-con. They can steal under $1,000. You won't be arrested. Okay, I think I have to end this live, guys. Hold on a second. Hello? Uh-huh. Yes, yes, yes. Um, yes, po. You can come in. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Um, all right. Yeah, I might have to end this quick. I'm just gonna read some comments off really fast. Cause oh, you voted? Wow. Okay. 1-1. You never said how to penetrate. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I need to specify the questions next time. Rebuty is milking their property issue again. That freaking it's some fucking bullshit, man. Anyways, guys, I gotta head out. I really gotta head out. Close come lady stains on the regular. Clean come lady boy come stains. Chubbs bought the Bender birthday cake and said he and his bar girl will sit in the piece with him. Ask him, Chubbs, where's the plate and the forks of the Benders. I gotta head out, guys. I hope you guys are doing great and definitely, yeah, because I got the cleaners right here. So it's been always 2 hours, and it's been great being with you guys over here. I'm just reading the comments. Um, George said, "Remember a run." Mm-hmm. All right, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys. They came here. Peace. Take care.